Just my personal preference, probably don't need to do it, but I already took this Sawzall blade and I was just kind of whacking away at all the scale and the loose rust on the outside of that, and I'm going to take a couple of screwdrivers. Since I'm going to be extracting this through the other side, I'm going to pull it out from the other side just to keep from dragging a bunch of rust into the threads. I'm going to try to get as much of the rust off the threads out here as I can first. I'm just taking 2 screwdrivers and just hammering them together like that. That's because that's just what I got handy to use right now without looking for something better. I'll do that a little bit and then I'm going to heat that up. Got that hole pretty well cleaned out. Now what I'm going to do is turn that around and get it where the thread side is up. I'm concentrating on the nut part itself, not the bolt. I don't want the bolt to get too soft and twist off, because then I won't be able to get it out of there without drilling it. Okay, the nut's red hot. That should be enough before it cools down. Wow, it's not coming out yet. I have to tighten up the vice grips more and heat it up more than that. Finally got it to start moving there. Looks like the nut itself is trying to come out too. We'll probably have to end up welding that back in there. Well, there goes the nut. Alright, I got a stack of washers and a bolt. Put through here, spin a nut down on there. It's still pretty hot. Trying not to touch it. One in the middle, it's kind of off to the side now. I think that's pretty well centered now. Alright. I turn the camera off while I weld that on there because I don't want to damage the camera. I welded about halfway around, and then of course the rod's stuck on me because these are rusty rods, rusty metal, rusty work. There we go. Still a good rod though. That's going to be pretty hot for a few minutes. Somebody might say, why didn't you just use a MIG welder? I'll show you why. The stick welder's right here. The MIG welders, there's 3 of them, and they're all tucked in back there in the corner. Okay, not the prettiest weld, but it's definitely going to hold. Now I got to do 2 more of those. That one came out like it should. I gotta take it and dunk it in some water. If a regular bolt doesn't thread in there easy, and this one's not, it's sticking. So I'm gonna go get my can of WD that I just threw on the floor. These are 3/8/16s. That means 3/8 of an inch wide, 16 threads per square inch, per lineal inch. I'll go on ahead and clean these threads up. Don't know if I'm in the camera or not because I'm not where I can see the viewfinder. That's what I'm looking for. I gotta do the same thing on this bracket. Had to take it off. It's the one that was by the fender next to a plastic part and next to the paint, and I have to extract this bolt the same way it's broke off on the other side the head's going. Got all my brackets fixed and painted. I painted the end of this one. This one I just got the rust treatment on it. I'll paint it tomorrow. I'll go ahead and stay home tomorrow too.